Nelson, physical therapist. Let's make this quick and straight to the point. I'm your sports guy where I bring sports injuries to the forefront and talk about how they affect the athlete. And we go a little bit deeper into the anatomical structures that are affected and how to treat and the prognosis of these injuries. So first, let's talk about Jimmy Butler, the forward of the Golden State Warriors. Last night, he sustained a contusion of his pelvic region. But specifically, what is a contusion? It's just a medical term for bruise. But we're confused. Is it a bruise of the muscle or is it a bruise of the bone? Those are two different things, right? Bruise of the muscle, essentially, when you hit your muscle against any structures or you have an accident or you fall on your butt, but you fall on your muscle and there's bruise, there's soreness, and there's pain with palpation, which is also a medical term for touch. A bruise of the bone now is also a bruise of the bone. So it's more specifically to that osseous structure. And those are two different bruises. Bruise of the muscle is more what we would like. It's faster to recover from that as opposed to a bruise to a bone. All right, so in this case, we do not know if it's a bruise to a muscle or bruise to a bone. He would be undergoing MRI later on this evening for us to find more information or to get a little bit more in depth of what is going on with that injury. All right, so as you can see in this video, when he goes up and tries to make a play on the ball, he falls right down on his bottom. But the way he is falling, I hypothesize it not to be more on his bottom where his gluteus maximus is, but more on that sacrum region, just the way he is positioned. And we are hoping that it's not a fracture or there's not any SI joint ailment or injuries because that'll put him out much further. This similarly happened to his playmate or his co-star, which is Steph Curry, where he also had a pelvic injury and he was able to recover and get back as fast as possible. So hopefully this is not something debilitating that's going to keep Jimmy Buckets out for too long because they need him. The series is tied 1-1 against the Houston Rockets, and if he doesn't come back fast enough, I'm unsure or I'm not confident they could get past the Houston Rockets without Jimmy Buckets. He's an integral part of this team, and hopefully the MRI comes back negative and it's not an injury that's going to keep him out for too long. We'll be staying tuned to the reports of this MRI to give you further hypothesis and more specifics in how we can treat this and how we can take this moving forward. I'm Dr. Nelson. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Peace.